Hi everyone, how are you? Happy Wednesday. I am participating in a bow swap in which I have to make basically, let's see, 6 sets of 5 bows each, so that's 30 bows times 2, so 60 bows because you have to put kits in the back for the other people that will be getting them in the swap to make their own as well. So I'm counting this as my hashtag 100 Things Challenge number 5. And I'm in process of cutting paper. So I'm going to be using, for 3 of the bows in each pack, I'm going to be using my We Are Memory Keepers 123 punch board. And it opens like this, and it has an extension thing, which I don't know that I'll need. But anyway, for the bow, extra small, the papers have to be 1 inch wide, and then the lengths have to be, there's 3 pieces, 6 inch, 3.5 inch, and 1/4 inch. So I am cutting right now, and I've decided on the first 2 will be from a Martha Stewart paper pack, which is, hang on, I have to unbury it. Okay. Is this that I got it Tuesday morning. It's a pastels 12 by 12 mixed, and I've picked out this color. Let me show it on a bigger piece. This color, there you go, and this color, which will be the top bendy part of the bow. This is like pink and purple, the other one's blue and green. And then for the base, for the blue green, there's a pale green sheet of paper, which looks white there, but it's a pale green for the blue. And then for the pink and purple, I'm using this basil lavender 6 by 6, because that piece is actually has to be 6 inches long by 1 inch, so I can get out of 2 sheets, I can get exactly my 12 1-inch strips that are 6 inches long. And then the last one of that style, I'm probably going to make a metallic one and use paper out of this DCWV premium stack. And I don't remember where I got that. I think at Michael's. I'm not sure, either Michael's or Joann's. And I'll probably use this one. I like the silver, and it's got a little bit of gold and cream going through it. And yeah, and then I have to figure out probably just a, I'm not sure what I'll make the background paper be, but that'll be the third one. And then the other ones, okay, where'd they go? Here they are. Probably going to use some bows, try to make some bows out of this, and I don't know what color yet. And the last one is going to be, I do a stacked, it's called a tiny twine bow, and I bought 3 of them, that way I can cut, die cut them all at once, so I can do, you know, 1 bow, so I have to do it 12 times, but then I stack them up to make them dimensional and put a little bling on the center. So that will be the last one. That's kind of a signature piece of mine that I do on many of my projects, is the little waffle bow. So I'm going to be a bow making maniac today, which is Wednesday. And as you can see, I've already cut all but the tiny little piece that goes in the center for this one. And I've already cut, this is the 6 inch, that's the background piece, this is the main bow part, and actually I cut this out of here too, but I have to go back and cut it out of the plane. So yeah, for the little piece that goes across. So anyway, that's going to be my bows, and I'll be back when they're finished. Okay, talk to you soon. Bye. Hi guys, I'm back. I have all my pieces cut for the, using the 123 punch board, and I discovered I did something, a little boo-boo. I thought these long strips, for some reason I got mixed up and thought those were the back and this was the front. Well, that doesn't make sense. So The flowers are actually the back, because what I did is I punched all these long pieces in the light green. They're going to actually be the bow part, and the back is now the floral, which is not what I wanted. So, but I think I'm going to go with it for the 2 floral prints, and then for the silver ones, it doesn't matter because all the pieces are going to be the silver. So yeah, I kind of goofed, but everything's cut now and I'm going through punching. So I'm going to show you how easy this really is. Okay, here's one of my longer pieces. It is 6 inches long, and it tells me to align it for my extra small bows, which aren't really extra small to me, at the 3-inch punch guide A, and then punch. And then turn it around, align it again at the 3-inch, and punch. Excuse me. And then there's this bow guide in the middle, and you line up the end with it and punch, and then you do it again and punch, and then you flip it over and line it up with that line and punch, and line it up with that line on this end and punch, and there's your first piece of a bow. And then for the smaller piece, the alignment is 1 3/4 inches for this small, extra small bow on there. They have a guide right on the one. I don't know how the envelope punch is, but the 1 2 3 punch has all the measurements here for the bows. This is for envelopes. This is for a box, a tie box. So the extra small bow, the paper width is 1 inch, and then there's 3 different lengths you have to cut: 6 inch, 3 1/4, and 1/4. And then the punch guide is for paper length A. Punch guide A is 3 inches, and punch guide B is 1 3/4. So that's what I'm doing next. And it's a little different for B because you punch in the middle just like you do the other one. But then you turn it this way, and there's 2 little marks on here that say center marks, and you have to try and align it with those as best you can. Put it up against this part under there, and then punch, and it does the little bow thingy on the little, I don't know what you call that. Anyway, indent on the end. And there you have it. And then the little piece is just going to be, what's going to happen is, this is the bottom. This will be, you know, bent, so that this little tip is in the middle of this. This little tip is in the middle of this, and that creates your bow. And you'll have a little piece going around the middle, and I may cut those to match the background paper because I'm not happy about that. So we shall see, and I'll be back when I get them all punched and start assembling. Bye. Hey guys, just one other tip which might seem very obvious to you, but after you punch like 2 or 3 or maybe 4 pieces max, pick up your little punch board and move these little bits out of the way. And I would save them, maybe use them for confetti. That's up to you. I try to save as much as I can, but I don't make confetti much. And I think somebody I've seen make little, I'm going to try it actually, make little flowers with those. So we shall see. Alright, I'm going to do the silver ones next because I think I'm going to recut the pink. Cut these purple ones down to this size for the backing, and then recut the pink to make them be on the top. I'm not going to be happy with just the other way I did it. So, yeah. Anyway, and I'll see. I might, well, it's kind of too late to do it for the others, but, so anyway, at 3, and at 3, and then at the bow guide, and at the bow guide, flip it over, at the bow guide, and then down, oops, no flipping, at this bow guide again, and there we have the bow part. And then for the little one, it's 1 3/4, flip it around, 1 3/4, flip it around, center marks, center marks. Now that one got a little off wacky. That's weird. Why did it do that? Let's try that again. 1 3/4. Flip it around. Huh. That is so weird. Let me just check something. So 1, 2, 3 1/4. Supposed to be 3 1/2. See, another boo-boo. Alright, I'll be back, guys. I gotta make that right. Talk to you soon. Bye. Hi, all. It's Deb. I'm ready to assemble these bows from the 1 2 3 punch board. This one's going to be a little different. I did go back and cut the long ones in the pink, but I'd already cut this one purple one, so I couldn't cut it down to the smaller size. So I'm going to have one that's going to be just the opposite, which I might have to give to Sue rather than waste it. So what the instructions say is to take your tape roller, but I'm going to use this double-sided tape, because the tape roller is wonderful for cards and things, but it's a little too big for me to handle, and I don't like the little tape rollers because they never seem to work right for me. Anyway, it says to put it like along here. No, wait. That'll be what goes on the inside, right? So I have to make sure I get the right side here. Yes, all right. I think what I did is I put it last time I did this, which has been a while. They have it on both sides, and I think what I did is I also put it like up here, because even though they don't show that, because I want it to be secure. And then over here, I'm sorry, this big old cuff thing's in the way. My big old hands. Well, actually I have small fingers, but they're a little chunky right now. And actually, I think this is actually making my wrist hurt worse. So, I don't know. I might end up having to get shots. I hope not. Okay, so that's what you do. And then you peel that off, which is the disadvantage to using the red tape. No idea where that just went. Onto my hand, I think. Alright. And you kind of bring it around. And you want it to go into the center here. Like that. And then pinch down. So there we have it. One part of it. Actually, I think last time I might have used a glue dot, because I don't know if I like it glued there at that far down the part of the bow. Ooh, no. Okay. Saved. And I'm kind of just using my finger to make it bend a little bit so it doesn't flatten. And then push down. Okay. Well, can't hold on to it, guys. Okay, so this is the basil lavender paper, and I don't know if you can tell, but it started to get like fray. I'm not real pleased with that, so I'm glad I'm not using that on the top of the other bows. And then what you do is you're supposed to put this little guy on first. And for that, I am going to use a glue dot on the front. And I will just actually stick it in the middle of the bow. Right there. And then I'll try and center this as best I can. I'm going to use, there's a texture on one side of this paper, and because I'm doing this, I'm going to put it there. And then I'm going to use another glue dot on the back, maybe two. We'll start with one and see how it goes. And you bring that around. Yeah, two definitely. One on one piece and one on the other. bring that around and bring that around straight and push down. And it doesn't matter if a little bit of glue shows out of that, because now it's going to go on this piece. Now when I first did this, I actually did it wrong because I put that piece all around both pieces, but I think it fits better doing it this way. And then I could use a glue dot, but I'm going to actually use just a little piece of the red tape. And the reason I'm going to do that is because this has glitter on parts of it, luckily not right in the center of this one piece. And and I'm going to put it sort of long ways there. And then I'm going to peel that up. And then I will position the bow and push down. Voila! Bow number 1. I only have like, you know, I don't know what it is, 30 more to go. But that's how you do it, guys, and I'm going to be doing that for probably an hour or so, and then I will show you all this variety of finished bow. Okay, see you soon. Okay, so here's the finished bows of this nature off the 1-2-3 punch board. This is the first one, which is like a lavender background with a pink floral and a lavender, and I actually used the reverse on the lavender paper for the tie back because it has a little texture. I have not added any bling yet. I still have to do that. This actually was the third one I did, and it's all in that a metallic paper. It's like a silver with sort of a cream going through it. And then this one is the one I sort of did backwards, but I didn't want to recut everything, and it has the floral, the floral on the background, the light green, which is looking white, but it's on the top, and a light green band. And those will all get some kind of bling on them as well. And then my sets to go in with them, my kits, are all over here. I have 6 kits, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, except somebody's going to get a partially made one because I forgot and was continuing to do them. Oh, and I do have an extra one here for Sue as well, 3 of those. So that's my first set. I still have to make 2 other bows for each pack, but they're going to be of a different variety, like I said in the beginning. I'll be back once I get those going. I am going to stop for lunch. Talk to you soon. Bye. I'm back. Here's my finished bows. I have 6 sets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, plus 6 kits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I have to bag everything up yet, but I just thought I'd show you. These are the end results of the ones I did with the 1-2-3 punch board. This is the flowered background in blue-green with a light green paper. I know it looks white on camera, and I just put some green bling that actually was gifted to me, I believe, by Jen Crumb. It was on a long strip, and I put it in the kits also, a little extra. And this was another one from the 1-2-3 punch board, and I seem to have a glue string again, and I don't know how I did that. Anyway, that is all the silver, and then I just put one of these Studio G self-adhesive gems in the middle. And I did put a little extra, what do you call that stuff? Glossy accents to glue it down, just to make sure it would stick. And then the light pink floral paper that has some sparkle to it, which I don't, there you can see a little bit. And so does the green and blue on the bottom of the other one. And this one has the lavender from Basil paper on the back. And then these little purpley pearl things also that were gifted to me by Jen that came on a strand like this. I think they're from Michael's. Yeah, here's what's left of the one that Jen gave me, Jen Crumb. And then I switched gears and I used these waffle flower tiny twine bows. I love these. These are sort of a signature for me. And what I do is I punch out 3, so it's dimensional. It has 3 little ones here, and then I just put a tiny little bling on, which is from, hang on, from Darice, Gem Z. So I think I got it online from Joann's, and it comes in this long strip. It has yellow, orange, hot pink, like a fuchsia or purple, green, and turquoisey blue. And they're teeny weeny. They're 3mm. And then lastly, I punched out for each person 2 sets of all this. Paper smooches from papersmoochesstamps.com, but I think I got them at Blitzy's. They're called Paper Smooches Wise Dies, and they came like this. Honestly, I left them all together, except they split apart anyway. And what I used to do these little tiny guys is, let me think now, this one, and a circle. And then I put one of these pearls. They come in white and pink from Bead Landing. But what I did was I only used those to make the bow, but the extra pieces plus a whole nother set of the extra pieces are going in the kit. So they're going to have more than just 3 pieces plus a pearl. They're going to have those 3 pieces plus the rest of this plus all of it once more again, plus 2 pearls, I think. Yes, 2 pearls. And some of the pearls will be white, like this one. They're sort of white iridescent on the blue-green paper. What I did for all of these, except this one and this one, I used leftover paper. Well, it's all leftover paper, but this one here that I'm giving to Sue and this one were leftover from a different project. And then the blue white and this white pink, I don't know if you can see that right or not. Anyway, they were left over from this paper, and so was this metallic one. So people are going to get different ones, but whatever color they get in this, they're getting in their little kits. It's just that they're going to get more pieces than that. And same thing with this bow. Sue, I'm sorry, but I ran out of the pink on this one, so you're getting the blue, white, green with a little green dot. I hope that's okay. And all the other ones are getting the pink with the little pink dot. But Sue, if you don't like that, you can swap that part with somebody else. So I'm waiting for the little gems to make sure they're dried in place, and then I'm going to do packaging. So that is my, let's see what I'm going to call it now. I'm going to call it number 5. And I'll call it bows. So I have 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, plus 30, so 36, because I had to do 36 pieces, 36 sets. 36 from 1, 2, 3 punch board, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12, well actually 12 times 3, because it's from Tiny Twine Bow, and 12 times, we'll say 12 from Paper Smooches, but dies. And these are dies. So 36, and really 12 times 3 is 36. I'll just count it as 12. Well, no, it actually is, because you have to glue them together and everything. So 36 and 36 is 72. 12 is 84. Really. Bows. Bow sets. Sets of bows. Which is, I've seen a little high. Anyway. Plus there's extra pieces in these to make other bows. Like I was gonna try and do this one, but none of the other pieces looked right on it, and I wanted it to be dimensional because that was one of the rules. So that's it. I'm gonna get these packaged up still tonight. I'm not sure if they'll go in the mail tomorrow, Thursday, or if they'll go on Friday. Probably Friday at the latest. I don't know. I'm going to try for tomorrow. If I can get them packaged up tonight, I can take them to the post office tomorrow on my way to my mother's. So that's what I'm aiming for. And if Sue, Messy Mom's Life, if you're watching, these are the bows for this first swap. I don't know if I mentioned that somewhere in one of the other pieces of this video. So I hope you liked it. I've been a bow making maniac today. And now it's time to go have dinner because it's 6:20. I have to figure something out for dinner. Oops. Okay, talk to you soon. Bye. Hugs and love.